Alright guys, I had a little bit of orange, so I just added to it. So what I do is I take the new plastic, the raw plastic saw, and I just pour over the pieces. I gotta go a couple more. I'm making orange tails. Alright, now, and I make it a little bit darker than I make. I laid my little spoon down where I can't see here. I make it just a little bit darker. Then I make the orange baits when I make baits. So when I've been making these tail colors, I've been putting just a little bit more coloring in, so they're a little brighter. That's what we're after when you make the tail color. You want it to stand out more, right? My chartreuse will not get but so dark because it's not made to do that. It's a transparent chartreuse. That's pretty good. I'll make it just a touch. I'm going to add a couple more drops, guys. It's supposed to be 15 to 18 drops a cup. I added about a cup. I think that makes about 20. Alright. Rain's coming, so y'all hear the noise. It's just rain. I got my mold right here. Oh, it's still good. Alright. Now, it's been cold, guys, and I warmed up a little bit. I got a griddle behind me. I've had this on the griddle. It's nice and warm. I've had all that, the molds and stuff on the griddle. Just shooting one mold here. Alright. Bam, there you go. Alright, let's let it cool. We're going to open it. Alright, guys. I made the orange tails in this mold. Right? Now, we got to take the orange tails, and they have an up and down. They have a certain way they go. They go just like this. Okay? And what it is it's the curl down part of the tail. They go in like that. Now what I've got to do, alright, I'm not going to spend my whole time doing this, and y'all watch me do it, because I pull them off, I hold them in my hand and pull them off and put them in place. I can load them all in about 3 minutes. Alright? I got to put them all in there like that, in the whole mold. Of course, I'm going to do 3 molds. Once I get these 3 molds loaded the tails, y'all watch, it won't take me long. We're going to shoot the sunshine color. Alright guys, I had a little bit of sunshine color left over. Sorry I had to be in front of you, because I didn't get it ready before time. Cut the camera on, that's my dumbness. I'm going to add just a little bit to it. Alright, so I'll have enough to fill these molds. That should be enough. Now that's about a half a cup. So after I cook it now, I got to make up for that in glitter and in coloring. Alright, let's let that cook. I got to take it to 350. And I'm shooting these molds at 345 anyway, so no big deal. Let me cook this, and then we're going to shoot the molds. I want y'all to look at that. See that white foam on the top? Alright, I'm going to put it in the vacuum chamber. Now look at the difference. See how smooth it is? You see on the sides, all that stuff on the sides? That's what foamed up. It foamed up to there in the vacuum chamber. See, it's smooth looking now, isn't it? Alright, I want to show you all that because I hear people all the time on YouTube making baits, and I watch some of the guys, and they'll say, "Oh, somebody asks in the comments, do you need a vacuum chamber?" They go, "Oh, no, I don't have vacuum. You don't need a vacuum chamber. If you're going to reuse plastic, you need a vacuum chamber, because plastic draws moisture. You ever got in your tackle box and had baits laying like a 36 or 3700, and you get in and move around, and you can feel the water in them, feel the moisture in them? Just like right here in my garage, these baits have been laying out on the counter here. They got moisture on them. I can see it. It's been raining here for a couple since yesterday, and the temperature changed. It went from like 35 degrees at night to 60 today. Condensations on everything, and that's what happens to plastic. Can you? I don't know if y'all can see it. Can you see that moisture on there? Yep, you can. It's condensation. All right, guys, I'll probably have to heat it up again, but I'll stop and do this. I have pre-measured the glitter, just trying to make it faster. Alright, now I done shook this. Alright, I do 15 drops per cup of that dead on to get the color, to get it dark enough. Chartreuse is one of those colors with this chartreuse anyway. I don't know what you're using. Some of y'all know make baits. You're not gonna get it too dark. This is a translucent. Alright, I added an extra 2 or 3 drops. But I want it as dark as I can get it. But I think I could dump the whole bottle in there, and I don't think it'd get too dark. Alright, should be pretty close to where I should be, or a touch over. Again, chartreuse is one of those colors you're not going to get it too dark. It stuck to my spoon there. Can't see it. Alright, it's at 326. I gotta get it all the way back up to 345. Alright guys, it's at 346. This is constantly cooling. The injector is going to cool it some too. Okay, I'm going to go pretty fast. Hold just a little pressure for a second or two, like that. And then we're going to top it off. I gave it plenty on top. I'm going to keep an eye on it for a minute. Alright. The chartreuse is something I use a lot, making tails and tail colors, so I always have some laying around here. I had some in a bag, and I just chopped it up and put it in there. It was a Ziploc bag. And I try not to keep a whole lot here. So, that's why I add a little bit to it. Alright, sometimes I get a little air leak, and I gotta do it twice. I think it's dirt. Alright guys, let's open this mold. Bam. Oh yeah. And some of y'all talk about fishing dirty water. I should be able to see that, shouldn't I? Chartreuse and orange. And it worked fine here. Now our water's not that dirty. About 2.5 foot visibility. Right now it's about 2.5. Gets down to about 3.5 summertime. It clears up some. Now, come March and April, it'll be 1.5 foot to a foot sometimes after a bunch of rain. Alright guys, y'all know the routine. All 3 of these molds are the same thing. 1 through 400. I start at 10 to 400 on the draw. The draw is on Wednesday nights. You can't go over the number of the win. You got to be under the numbers on the criteria. You got to be subscribed. I do the draw on Wednesday night. I film it. Alright, I'm going to be doing them live sooner or later. I don't know when it's going to be. I've got to get over this junk I've been fighting for 3 weeks now. I'm doing better. I feel like every day I'm doing a little better, so I'm getting there. And I'll post that on Thursday mornings. If I do a live, you will get a notification that I'm live on Wednesday night. If not, it will be posted to YouTube after I do the live, okay? And I'll contact you and say, hey, you won in the comments. You need to send me your address. Some of you, if you've been ordering from me, I've got your address. If you've been ordering lately, it's easy for me to find. If it's been a long time, over 6 months, it's hard for me to find. I have to dig back through files on the internet to find it. Okay? So when you order, the only thing I get is your address and your order. I do not see your credit card or none of that. WooCommerce does that. When you go on the site, it says WooCommerce takes care of WooCommerce shipping. And they provide me with a shipping label that I print and put on your package. Appreciate y'all guys. Good luck to everybody. Hope you enjoy the video after this. Bam. Alright guys, got a new color for you. There you go, it's a decent. Alright guys, I get everything I can out of a battery. I run the camera till the battery dies. That's a decent fish too, he's about 11. Alright guys, that's on a, yep, chartreuse, sunshine with an orange tail. What do you think of that? That's a decent one here. Oh, that's a good one. Bam. That's a fat one. Great day. Look how thick he is. He's 11.5. Alright, sunshine with an orange tail. This might be a good color. Bam. Tell you guys, I've been running around in circles for quite a while, just Trying to spot crappie, yep. I've been catching more white perch today than I have anything. Caught quite a few of them. The last 2 or 3 have been white perch, but you got to throw at them to tell sometimes, because these crappie are running the bottom a lot. Now these are right on the bottom, just like white perch have been. So, bam. That's a nice one. Guys, I found another decent sized school here, scattered across the bottom. Let's see if they want an old orange sunshine with an orange tail. I don't see any of them moving. They're not easy to catch today. Seen one move there just now. There you go. So all it takes is one volunteer. Okay, I'm backing up here so I can get my net. Oh yeah, he got some decent size to it. The school looked bigger, that's why I threw at him. I've caught a lot of small fish today. Caught a lot of white perch. He actually got some shoulders. I'm just holding. Y'all notice I'm not even reeling. Oh, he does. This is the size you want to catch. Bam. Pig. I mean a flat pig. Great. Thank you, Jesus. I tell you, I haven't caught but a few in the last 15 minutes, maybe 4 or 5. And 3 or 4 of them, say. They've been hard to catch. Look at that pig. Great time of day. Woohoo! That's a pig, guys. That's a good 15-inch fish. Now he's right at 50. He's probably 14 and he's 14 and a half, 14 3/4. All right, guys, I took a picture of him on my phone. Bam! Guys, got another one out of that same school. I had to run him back down though. Had to run him back down with my trolling motor and find him. Boat traffic today because it's warm. It's supposed to be 55. That's probably what it is, probably. I'm actually a little hot, but I'm getting ready to run out of battery power, so I'm not gonna take any clothes off because the boat ride will cool me back off, won't it? You get hot when you're sitting still and cool when the boat's moving. Look, I put the whooping on him, didn't I? All right. That little number 4 hook, I'll tell you. Bam. Having the ball with him here. Takes me a while to run some down. Every time I catch one, I get some stop. I gotta go turn them up again. I can see them right now that they're at. I got my scope on 60 feet. They're at 50 feet and they're going to the right. They're running up and down this channel. It's 22 foot here, but they're up on 16, 18 foot. I'm on the edge of the channel, throwing up on the shelf. Where it's coming up some. Bam. This knife has got some shoulders too. All right, guys. I've got some nice fish today. Enjoyed it. Yeah, it's another nice one. I started off catching a lot of small ones on the first video, but as the day went on, I finally found some bigger fish. That's a nice fish there. He's about 10 and a half, 10 3/4. All right, guys, there you go. Where are you going? You're not a bad one either. I'm just tickled with the size fish I've been catching on this bait. I'll tell you. Bam. He's a good 10 3/4. All right, guys, I didn't cut my camera on until I got to the boat because I don't have much battery left. I'm on the last one. That's a nice crappie there too, guys. Bam. Sunshine with the orange tail. Who would have thunk it? You know? There you go. If I would have told y'all that's what I was going to put on the site, y'all would go, no, that fish there, he's 12 inches. Bam. Got another one. Not a bad one either. A lot of boat traffic today, guys, because it's warm. It's like 55 degrees. Just now getting good and warm. That's why there's a lot of boat traffic. People get up right around Thanksgiving weekend. A lot of people here visiting. Well, got it. He's about 10. All right, guys, I'm going to try to catch another decent one to end on. If I don't catch another decent one, Y'all didn't see me reset that hook, did you? That hook's bent. I bent that hook earlier. I said, that's it. I'm gonna fish it the rest of the day, whether it's bent or not. If I don't catch another fish, we're gonna make this a pour to catch. You put a number down from 1 to 400. I start at 10 to 400. Been doing that for a long time. Got good reasons for it. And you can't go over the number. All right. That's the reason I start at 10. Let's say it gives us number 2. Well, you'd have to have number 1 to win. And there are people that leave number 1 once in a while, but not very often. So I start at 10. So at 10, if it gives us the number 10, it's only numbers 1 through 10 can win, right? Then on Wednesday nights, I make a draw and load that on Thursdays mornings. Who won? You email me your address and I'll mail that to you. It's that easy. Friday and Wednesdays are fun videos. Make sure you're subscribed if you leave a number. If you look under the video, it's got a subscribe button. Don't cost you a penny. Punch that. Hit the like button if you enjoy the video. Appreciate y'all. Fishing Lake Country. Thank y'all so much for watching. See you next time.